go.
It says all five.
What's wrong with that?
This looks like Tuesday.
No, I mean being offline though. But yeah, change the name of it. Probably good to do. Welcome to Friday's planting.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Are we live?
We are live.
We're live. Live, live, live everywhere. Is there any way you can flatten that mic out so I can see the screen? I don't know. Right in my view.
Is that better?
Yeah. Welcome in, Yogi Micro Farm. How are you? And hello. Welcome to Friday's planting. I know what we're doing, but it didn't tell me.
No, 8.
Huh? 8?
8 of them, right?
You want 8 or 10?
That
You
was
need?
10 last week. I can probably pull it off today.
Okay. I keep looking to see how many there's people on there. Somebody's on
Oh,
there.
it's Microgreens Mike. Hey, Jenna.
Hey Jenna, how are you? We got live studio access finally. So, yeah, got that figured out last night. You're gonna tell me 8 or 10? What do you want? 8.
We had a bunch of grades last week.
Good. I don't think I've ever seen Yogi Micro Farm in before. So welcome. For these two, and get 2 more whites then.
You know, we didn't map how many broccoli combo versus
We did not.
driving.
You want to do that quick math again?
I can do that right there.
Do some quick math. I really need to enter that into the system. Teresa Webster, hey, from New Zealand? New Zealand, awesome. Hey, Teresa, if you're, I'm assuming NZ is New Zealand, so if you are, I am trying to get every state and every country to have a person in my free community over on YouTube or over on our school group at school.com/growthbites. So, and I don't think you're in there, so I would love to have you in that free group because I'm going to do an interactive map and try to do that on there so I can see how many people are from everywhere. Just love to have everybody from around the world, so. Where you going? Oh, she's going to go do some math. So we've changed our crops a little bit. We're doing combined broccoli kale, and then another one combined broccoli kale cabbage, which is in our combined layer products already that way. So it's all on one tray. Harvest it, put it in the pack with peas or sunflowers, whichever variety it is, and then we're done. So that's kind of cool. You helped me so much. Yes, from New Zealand. Awesome. Glad to help. Glad we are helping. And anybody else from anywhere else in the world, definitely love to have you in that group. And we probably will put a link there soon for anybody who wants to join in. Jenna, that's awesome. That's great. Welcome everybody over on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, interactive map would be great. I'm gonna definitely get it where people can put where they're from, and then see where everybody's at in the world. So that's a project I'm gonna be working on here in the next few days, getting that done. Right now I am doing, on the table is going to be 8 arugulas and 14 broccolis. And I'm not sure how many broccolis we're doing today because again we're changing that around, doing the combined products, seeded together, seed lots that we made. So just make harvesting quicker and packaging a lot quicker. We did a little sample of it this week and it went so much faster. So really, really happy to see that going forward more and kind of just streamlining the processes and getting it all in line and a lot better. So I'm assuming we at least need 14 broccolis. I mean, we normally do 48. They probably want to take it down that much. Probably 8 or 10 difference, so won't be too much difference there. UV microgreen growing best soil and copeats. We found Coco Loco works great for us. That's what we've been using for last 6-7 months. It's Coco Loco. Really, really enjoy it. Very good yields, great yields actually. So great yields, grows great, crops love it. So yeah. Before we used a Promix BX and Promix MP, you just have to, the HP you have to water more often because it's hydrophobic product, so it just takes more water. So you got to water almost like twice a day to get it done right. And both of them products, you need to add like a Gaia Green fertilizer just to give it a boost. It gets a little bit better yields, and that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for great yields because that saves you money and you can plant it in less trays. Because the most expensive part of planting is soil. The most expensive part of packing is packaging, selling it. So them two costs you want to try to reduce as much as possible. Obviously packaging you can only do so much with, but the soil, if you can get great soil, pay a little more for it, but you get way better yields, that's going to save you a lot of money, a lot less space on the shelves, a lot less space under lights, a lot less time to plant. You streamline a lot of things if you can do that. So that's what we went with, and it's been working great. I'm going to go flatten out these trays. Check back on TikTok over here. See how everything's going. Walters, how are you? How long does it take you to plant, from plant to harvest? Most crops are 10 days. Some are 17, some are 24 days. Basil's 31 days. So the general rule of thumb, like everything we're planting here, is 10 days. But the longer crops like basil, beets, cilantro, that stuff takes, you know, a little bit longer. Cilantro takes 17 days, 17 to 24 days, depending on what you're doing with it. Basil's 31 days. Beets are 17 days. You grow some basil crops at 10 days, and the chefs like it a little bit shorter. Check. Yep. Almost done squishing. Almost done. Yeah. I don't do your little craziness. Scooping the crops and all that stuff. This business is profitable. Yeah, very profitable. We run a multiple six-figure farm and make a really, really good living at it. Me and my wife, this is the only thing we do. Obviously, we do coaching, we do YouTube videos, we do stuff like that, but we can work this business about 35, 40 hours a piece and multiple six figures. So, yeah, very profitable. If you guys are not following me over on TikTok, I would appreciate following me. If you're not on TikTok right now, if you are on TikTok, Microgreens Mike, follow me over there. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to build up the TikTok. So the space that we're in right now is a total of 4,000 square feet. The growing space that you can kind of see almost all of it right now, and just a little bit over that way, and then you can pretty much see if I get out of the camera. Just beyond that door over there is where all the grow area is at. So the door to that away over there is where all the growing happens and everything else. So 3,000 of growing operation, then we got an office, dish room, utility room, and then there's a little break room. That takes up about it's probably a little bit more than 3,000 square feet, but close to that. I just use that as a round number. So yeah, can be done in a much smaller space. We were doing this slightly under this business. We didn't have flowers and lettuce and all that stuff, and we were in what, 500 square feet.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take a lot, but we are looking to grow. So. All right, gonna seed the arugula. Christina, thanks for joining. Oh, math. I was trying to math. What challenge do you have getting to market? Education, somewhat. That's a lot of it, depending on how well your area is, and then the somewhat other areas could be different regulations and stuff. So
Getting to market?
getting them. They're not going to hear you if you're talking that French.
Making sure you know your rules in your area, what needs to be done in order to comply with, you know, the laws and stuff like that. Most of it isn't too bad, but some cities can be challenging. And then selling is the hardest part. Selling is the hardest part. You gotta educate your customers. If you're at a farmer's market, if you're looking at chefs and restaurants, you know, giving them a reason to want them. Providing high quality.
Arugula is done on the broccoli. Hey, thanks for the sub, John. Appreciate that. You guys could make sure you like, heart, tap the screen, all that stuff for me. I'd really appreciate it. Helps to get out to more people and everything. And it's free to do. Best price. And in between doing the planting, we will answer questions, so make sure you put them in there. All that. During planting, if we see them, we will do it as well.
Thanks, I could ask questions all day. Free is my favorite word. My favorite F word.
Yes. Favorite F word.
Free. So I guess time is a big factor to ensure top quality. Yeah. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it takes daily care.
Takes time to learn it and get it down. Especially if you don't have a coach or a mentor helping you along the way. Which we have many coaches / mentors for all aspects of life. Everybody needs somebody to talk to for different things. water these babies in. Thanks for the new follow, whoever it was. Appreciate it. All right, them are watered in. Now we're going to stack them. We don't stack any more than 6 high. Arugulas we'll do 4 and 4 since we did 8. And really don't like to stack arugula much higher than 4 anyway.
I don't like it.
Seems like it gets too much heat in them and they die off. So they don't like a lot of heat and they don't like a lot of water. So your crops is huge. Figuring out watering is probably one of the toughest non-selling things to do in this business. And everybody's environment's going to be slightly different also. So. Sorry. Yeah, somebody said I need. Does anybody know what? Oh. Couldn't connect, trying to reconnect.
Oh no.
Your firewall's blocking it again, probably. Okay.
There's still calls coming through.
No, it's not connected. You want to check your firewall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Comcast firewall sometimes gets in the way. They think they know better. If you guys still have me on TikTok, let me know. Give a yes or no BS. Mel just joined, so I'm assuming we're good. Hello, Mel. How are you? Thanks for the like. I think we're good now. Just planted arugula and broccoli. We'll be doing some more broccoli. Some more broccoli. Here now. Getting that going.
I just refreshed it.
Oh, doing great. Planting day is awesome day, fun day.
Hands dirty.
Get your hands dirty, get in some dirt. We all play in dirt. It's like being a kid again. Walter's got us. All right. YouTube Studio, I sometimes, don't know about it. It's TikTok Studio, TikTok Studio. Because, yeah. Thanks for the fire, Mel. Appreciate it. Gift thing a little bit. They give us really tight. You can see it. So that's the gifts area.
Oh, is that what that was? I just minimized it because I couldn't see the chat.
Alright, trying to figure out the studio thing. So we're working on that. So appreciate your patience with that. I'm going to start getting some more broccoli trays. need more broccoli trays, white trays. They're in there. Yep.
Do that.
Over on the TikTok side, are you guys watching on studio or on landscape? Or are you watching on portrait? Just curious how many is doing what.
How many are on which
Start a poll. Do a poll. Text poll to the left.
side?
Let's put a poll up. I'm trying to be like Scott and be a big poll guy. Hey, thanks for the subs over on YouTube. Appreciate it, Brian. Appreciate it.
There you go.
The poll is up. What'd you put?
Watching on portrait. I said, are you watching on portrait or landscape
Oh.
mode? OBS marketing with Mel is watching on portrait.
Okay.
Mel, laugh out loud, uphold. He's trying to be a big pole guy. So as it grows, you got to divide the piles in loose square footage to crops. No, we harvest these at this size. So the great thing about microgreens is they are harvested at 10 days. They are kept tiny for a reason.
Tiny, mighty and tiny. Tidy mighty. Itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
How many more did you say? Okay. I thought you said 10. I was like, no. Okay. Did you want to go on your phone and put the group over on YouTube?
On YouTube?
Saying that?
I can do that.
Because so far we've had 3 votes and nobody knew we had it. A free group. So let's fix that. Are they rich with hemp mats? Do you have to use nutrients? Yeah. If you want good, decent yields, yes. We are getting ready to test some mats. Probably we'll do some planting today in a couple mats that were sent to us and see how they do. The goal is to get it done today, but we got get the normal stuff done first. So we're going to try some mats. They say they work and they're better than any other mats. Blah blah blah. You know how companies are, but they sent us some free samples, so we'll try them out and report back to you. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. That free school group is where we'll post everything first. First and foremost, to all of our people over there. We'll get that first. So if you want information like that first, make sure you get over to that group. It's free. We'll just ask you a couple questions to get in. You'll have to set up a school profile just like you did on YouTube, Facebook, anything like that, any other platform. And then you'll join the group and it'll ask a couple questions just to make sure you're not a spammer or a robot or anything. And then we'll get you in there. And then I'll send you a message welcoming you into the group. Saying hi.
What's hilarious is that company that you're just talking about just messaged me to see if I'm growing.
Couldn't tell you.
Not yet. They're growing, not yet. Love doing tests, but they have to work within our schedules. With our schedule with the expo last week and everything going on, we figured it best to not add things. There's that F word.
Yes. That,
You use it during after harvest. No. Well, not in microgreens. So you really shouldn't reuse your soil or your medium or dirt or however you want to call it after you've used it for microgreens once, because you invite too many pathogens in, and we're growing indoors. It's not like we have sunlight. You have UVC rays that would kill any pathogens. So we use this as compost. It's fantastic in the garden. So outdoor growing, beautiful, love it. Using it to get into microgreens, no. Not so much.
what nutrients I use if I was doing mats? This mat says we don't have to, so we'll stop it. In previous, if we use mats, we would probably use a Microgreen fertilizer for it. I find it to be the best. We tried Agri-Thrive. Not overly thrilled with it. It does okay.
Okay.
Doesn't do very good on long term. So I'd probably do Microgreen. You know, that's been my favorite so far. And that's in our free resource sheet, ain't it?
I do believe it is.
If you join that school group, you'll be level 1, and that free resource sheet is in there of everything that we use or have used. So check that out. How long have we been growing micros? We're in our 4th year of growing commercially, I should say. We grew them before that, but commercial growing, it's been 4 years. Second market today. All right, Teresa. That's
Oh, yes, it is Friday markets.
Friday markets, yes. Hopefully it goes as good, if not better, than your first one. Hopefully better as we keep growing and doing better.
Building.
Keep building that. What time's your market start, Teresa? We never had a Friday market here. No, there's no Friday markets available.
For a while there, I think that was the only day we didn't do a market. Monday.
Monday, Friday was the only days we didn't have a market. In fact, when we started,
Yeah.
we were doing markets like crazy.
Crazy.
Portrait landscape,
Is it winning?
2-0. 2-0. Can microgreens being grown in autopotic setting?
Yeah.
Yes, I know somebody that does that kind of,
Yeah.
but you can. There's more work with that.
Oh, it's Saturday over there for Teresa.
Oh yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
right. It's already Saturday.
Sorry, yeah, it's Saturday. We do have one girl though that does one student that does a Friday market.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Tracy.
Tracy. Same last name.
Yeah.
That's funny. Being checked out of that role. Congrats, I grew commercially from 2017 to 2020, but all my customers went out of business during lockdowns. Yep. How did you get products sold during lockdowns?
Online farmers market
Yes.
and home deliveries. That's what we did during that time. And then when we started getting out of that stuff and everything else, we got into grocery stores, and that kind of took off for us. From there, man. Online farmers markets and home deliveries was our saving grace for that. And there were still markets going, like the farmers markets were still going on. They were essential businesses. Huh?
They had a mat for now.
Yeah. You had to wear a mask, and you had to be distant, and you nobody could touch the product. If they touched it, they bought it, kind of thing. Because you couldn't resell it when somebody touched it, even. Crazy times.
But not all states put it as an essential business, so a lot of
Yeah.
farmers markets picked
Yeah.
it in.
Our farmers market got on the phone right away and like, no, you have to make it a central business.
Yeah. So they fought to be qualified as essential.
Because during the summertime, some people, that's where they get their food. Like, they use their links and everything to get food. That's where they do that. Because they like double match and do stuff and everything else for them to help them out. So without that, some of them people would have been not doing well for food. So.
Yeah. Where I was at in California, my farmers market was closed down for a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Well, this business is only getting better and better now. If you look at Google Trends, it's on the uptick. So, might want to get back in if you can.
Same for restaurants, they glad to see making it work.
Yeah, restaurants would have been accounted.
Yeah, restaurants were definitely not open. We know that. Yeah, we had to improvise and do different things.
I know a big Canadian grower, 99% of his business was restaurants. And he got a call that day before they were going to harvest all the crops, he got the call that the shutdown happened and nobody was open and all his stuff was canceled. So, like, yeah, it was a big hit for him as well. But now he's in a even bigger facility, so he made it through it. He did a lot of, like, getting a hold of people, and I think he
Did
sold
a
them.
ton of Facebook marketing and did a lot of local pickups. Like
Yeah.
a ton of people were picking up.
Yep. His community really supported him. Big time. 4.
4 after this round?
4. Yep. Did you not pin that comment on YouTube? No, you didn't. It's not pinned. What was our poll results?
Over on
YouTube?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I can't see the pin.
Can't see both at the same time.
All right, 6 votes, and 83% of you didn't know we had a free group. So I hope you guys get over there and join that school group that's pinned on the comments there. We'd love to connect to you more over there.
Spanish next.
Round 2 is done of the 22 trays, and then we'll get getting in to 4 more broccoli, and then cabbage. I'm not sure how many we're doing. Jess is checking that number. So let me answer some questions over here. See what TikTok's got going on. Oh, thanks for the gift, Mel. I didn't see that. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. Jess has got them watered in. Start stacking them. Getting them over to the germination area. We're gonna have a stack of 4.
We'll have a stack before the end. I was gonna put the tail with it. So like, let me just. 42, 6 times 7. Should be a stack of 6. There should be 6 more.
There should be.
So you put this 4.
Should there be 6 more? How many we got?
So I've got 8, 16, 17, 18 plus
18, 36,
2,
36,
36,
plus 4.
40, 6.
Wait, how many we got? How many we got? We got 22, right? 34, 36, 36.
6. Okay, so
So
you're
I need 2 more
trays.
trays. Yes. Math is hard sometimes.
Man.
Man. Hey, thanks for the sub there, Michael Chu. Appreciate it. Wait, this should end in an equal number. That's right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Let me see what Walter said real fast.
Yeah. filters in place. In aquaponics, there's a lot of filtration in place and things like that, so it can be done, but you do have to have those filters in place and, you know, keep your fish tanks clean and all that stuff. So there's ways to do it, but again, gotta have those systems in place.
How many cabbages am I doing?
8.
You said you were gonna look, and
I did look, but I think math on that.
you didn't tell me.
I think that's right.
How do you get all the numbers?
I forgot to do cabbage. So I need 10 cabbages. Can you grab me 2 more white trays real quick?
Huh?
Can you grab me 2 more white trays?
Oh, the reels. Hey, guy. Hey, Carlos. How are you? Just doing our big planting for the week. So we change some things up, and we need to do math, and so that hurts everybody's brain.
It does have the rain. A little bit of mud.
Had no Dan on today.
Oh, damn.
We have Dan on.
Maybe he's busy.
You got 6 more things to do, so you want to do radishes and leeks?
Full radish, I think. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's the numbers. It's usually the numbers for radishes and leek. It's 4 and 2. So how much do you guys charge per ounce? Well, it depends on the crop, mostly, but good rule of thumb on the general crops, the 10-day crops are all $2.50 an ounce.
Definitely, yeah.
You get into beets and cilantro and stuff like that, then it's all different numbers. Which in our resource sheets, we give away in our paid group, we give that away, exactly what we charge and everything. So. That's 5. 4. Oh, yeah, 4. I know it's always 2 leeks. Because we need 1.1 trays of leeks. And then the rest goes to like markets, or occasionally we have some home deliveries that take it and stuff. So
Caterers that call.
gators that crawl randomly, but we need just over a tray, and we need that to make sure we get enough for the restaurant. So it usually works out that we sell it somewhere. Wheat $100 a kilo. It says KIOL.
Yeah, so, no, I don't know what the conversion is on that.
Yeah. I know what grams is. How many grams are in a kilo? I can tell you from there. I don't have that conversion on the top of my head though.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been in school, and they didn't really teach it that much.
Oh no.
One of the things about the American school system, they really don't teach us conversions.
I can do grams, ounces, and I can do the pounds and stuff. But, so. Peanut butter agreed. Agree. I love greens and mushrooms. I learned how to grow them a couple years ago. Awesome.
That's great. Gotta go. Have a great day. See you later. Soon again. Have a good one, Waters. Thanks, guys, for sharing what you do and answering my questions. Very interesting way to grow money. Yeah, for sure.
That's 1,000 grams is a kilo. So I'll do that quick math in a second. Yeah. Yeah, the American school system, right? Yeah. 35 ounces. So 35 ounces times 250. $35 times 250. Yeah, $87.50 is what we would charge. So you're 100. That's not that far off, I guess. Especially when you're talking that much volume. So close. Mentally dope. How are you? What's up, guys? Just planted my first 2 trays of broccoli. The experiment's starting now. Awesome. 2 trays of ramble radish tomorrow. Hopefully get those 2 down by the end of the month. Them are good ones to start with, buddy. That is a great ones to start with. They'll grow really good for you, typically. Where'd you get your seeds from? That's always,
Part of it.
Broccoli, I haven't had much problems with anybody's broccolis.
No.
Radishes are pretty good too, for the most part. So.
I've never had bad radish. I've had some that tasted really bad.
Yeah.
That was just because I chose that variety to test. But yeah, the rainbow radish, I haven't had anyone have issues with theirs. Broccoli is done. No sparks. Oh shoot! I definitely didn't wait on two more. I gave you two more trays, but I
Yep.
gave you two more to do.
Like, no, I need two more.
Oh, then we had the discussion. I gave you more trays. I just didn't wait more seats. Glad I said that. Who's that, yes? For real this time.
Now broccoli's done.
You did the 2 weeks first, right?
Yep. Yep. On the cabbage. We do a red acre cabbage. These seeds are from Greener Harvest. I guess this is the red cabbage he calls them, but I still call them acre. I don't know if that's a term that somebody owns or something, but red cabbage.
We've grown red and red acre both from Trulieve Meadow, and I never really saw a difference.
No. Green, green, probably
Yeah.
charge more.
Probably just charge more.
And hey, mentally dope, make sure you take pictures of all that stuff you're doing. You're going to want to see that later on. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Take pictures of it. At least pictures, if not video. Mentally dope, you're a channel member, so you could see our first time we ever grew. Our original setup and stuff.
OG farm.
It wasn't very good. So if we can come from that, anybody can do this.
Yes. Not Johnny, so some of the seed companies that started with R, I think, like Trulieve for now. Christina, after chatting on yesterday's live video, I've been investigating more on the sweetgrass for farmers market. How do you package that at the location using the 5x5 planting method? We just hand it to them, or we put it in the bag for them. They usually just walk around with a live plant. They love it at the
Yeah.
farmers market.
Just a bag usually works. Some of them have their own bags, they'll just put it on top of their stuff, or yeah.
So you don't want to give away your bootstrap trays. So
Oh, we don't, yeah.
we don't use the nice 5x5s. We use they're a thinner 5x5 from, you can get them at Trulieve, you can get them at Johnny's. They are like thinner,
So we
They're
use
about-
these.
17 cents to 29 cents per tray for
Yeah.
5x5.
And it's cheaper than a package. And you don't have to cut it.
charge them like 50 cents extra and if they
$1.
return it or something like that. You know, dollar
Instead of
extra.
charging $5, charge $6. You return it, you get $1 back. So that way it covers your cost. But then you gotta have to buy a whole bunch of them to be able to do that way.
Eating tax dialogue. I sold all my micros live, but deliver living trays to restaurants and put them in the walk-in fridges. Slows growth down, keeps the micros safe through the week. That's cool. Our health department would be livid.
Yeah.
Livid if we did that. There is soil in their walk-ins.
Yeah.
Mentally dope. Yes, I've been learning to be comfortable with the camera, so documenting for sure. It's kind of ugly. You know, no, it was not pretty. And not at all. I use a cheaper clear plastic tray for wheatgrass. Yeah, there's some clear ones too that you can get. It kind of depends on where you're at. You're over in, she's over in New Zealand, so yeah, there's probably some different options for you. Still doesn't help with my farmer's market issue. I can't give away the potting trays, so it has to come out and go into a container to send home. That's where the struggle began. Yeah, so using the cheaper trays is an option, or charging a deposit. Say there's $6 for the first one, and if you trade me the little container each time, it'd be $5. Mentally dope. I watch a lot of your videos throughout the day. Just watched your first video yesterday, actually. Awesome. Yeah, it wasn't very pretty, but it was there. The information's there.
I was a lot bigger then.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
I have bootstrap tripods, so I don't want to give those up. Yeah, that was the issue. Thank you for that clarification. There's I have to give up the nice ones. Yeah, don't give up your nice ones unless you want to charge a deposit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go there. I'd just get the cheap ones.
Also, just washed out a shaker from the cabinet. Seeded the first ones by hand. It is so much easier. As you can see, this is a much faster process using a shaker.
More even. It takes a moment to get the practice down, but you get there.
I'm off to the market. Thank you again for your videos. Absolutely, Teresa. Have fun at the market. Best of luck.
Watering time.
Watering time. Yeah, we thought about using the bootstrap 5x5s for a returning method, and we found out that the people around us don't want to put that much effort into growing things. Or returning things.
Or returning things.
It was not well received, so we decided we would just stick with the non-reusable ones.
I mean, they could reuse them, but
They can reuse them, but
you get a little bit of life out of them if you wanted to. Use them for something.
Yeah. but they're certainly not the more durable kind. Watering again's interesting when you have different varieties, because like they need more water.
Yep. These 2 leeks on top, these 2 cabbages.
Yeah.
These 4 cabbages.
Maybe
That's
like
right,
6.
these-
Yep. I like it.
Either that or grasses or
Or those, either way. We'll find something else, I'm sure.
get some tops.
Go ahead and cover them. We'll put them on top of the
Really gotta get the tablet on so I have this somewhere.
Oh, hold it up. Here, it's on pictures. Reading comments. I think I got everybody's comment.
I appreciate that mentally, Joe. I won't reread it, but I appreciate it.
You gonna grab it? It has it. Yeah.
we got the green kale too.
Huh?
Got the green kale as well.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Scooper. Get the table cleaned up a little bit before we do all the rest. Spoken like a man. All right. Cleanish. Let's see. Christina. Yes, that shaker idea is awesome. I pulled an empty one out as well. Do you ever offer a reward system or bulk discount options when selling at the market? We do a 5 for 20. So it's like buy 4, get 1 free essentially. So we do that. That's a really good seller at the markets.
The bottom ones are
Precarious.
It's fine.
It's
We'll
fine.
get more soy. What was the toughest part of making the jump to be your own boss? Well, for me, it's not hard, to be honest. I've always been a boss for the most part, been in charge. When I was 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, I was working at a pizza place and
You weren't even 18.
wasn't even 18 yet and was a manager there. And then got into serving, so you're your own boss then when you're a server. And then after that, I got into management of restaurants and everything. So that was 24 years of my life there in restaurants. And always been in the upper level, manager, director of operation, owner. So it does take a moment to, when you first do it, I can remember back, it's like, especially if you do it in the same place, being your own boss, or just going to be your own boss. There's nobody to cover you. You're it. You know, you're the last straw. You're it. So you got to know that you're the bottom line. You're the something goes wrong. It's you. You know, it's on you. You know, especially your own business and stuff. So, and I've always done other businesses and stuff, a little here and there and stuff. So, not as big of a challenge, but it can be scary when you got kids to feed. You know, and a house to pay for and all that stuff and everything else. So always had backup plans in place, you know, just security because of that point. If I didn't have any of that, I'd live in a cardboard box if I had to make it work, but did have kids to feed still, so.
That's why we couldn't live in the cardboard box. Darn kids. They're cute.
Cool, I need to hear that because I totally do not work for people, want to work for people. I should always climb the ladder, but always know I should create a job. Yep.
Be the ladder.
Be the ladder, right? Be the ladder. Don't be on the ladder. And, you know, and this is going to come too that I'm going to be able to hear soon. You know, things happen. You know, I'm going to be able to create some jobs, some more jobs, and start turning some tasks over to people and everything else. So, like, be able to create jobs and give people good jobs and a good work environment, you know, is awesome. Be able to pay them right. Be able to pay them some benefits and stuff. Working for a small company, we'll be able to do that. So, like, that'd be nice. Be able to create jobs, you know. Going out doing your own business, man. Without businesses going and creating jobs, nobody would have a job. So, you know, we need small businesses. We need people out there creating jobs. Beating the trucks out of the Babylon. How are you? Thanks for the nostalgia. Super happy to see you guys being successful. Appreciate that. Creating an education platform for those who want to learn. One little suggestion in regards to the economics of operations. I don't think you finished that all the way, so. Probably didn't let you finish typing. Probably capped you out. Custom.
Yeah, we used to do
that.
Yeah.
Well, you like using the tray, that mesh tray. It seems to work better for us, and it's cleanable. The plywood is not a cleanable surface, and just it gets dirty and you can't clean it. It gets stuck on it. Seeds get stuck on it. It's just a challenge.
Yeah, we used to have a piece of wood that we used for probably 3 years until it finally broke. But it wasn't always the cleanest, and if you run into like seeds sticking on the wood, then they're getting into the next tray.
And I don't have to have anything else to worry about storage. It's this goes with the trays and
Yep. Gets washed
simplifies
with the
processes.
dishes. But no, we've looked at soil presses, and we know someone who's developing one, so we'll see about that. Is it a fancy, nice thing to have? Absolutely. Is it necessary? Not really.
Yeah, and then wooden soil press things work, but again, not cleanable.
Yeah, we never cleaned that thing. That's not a good thing. I think it's in pretty much all of our how to grow videos.
It is in our how to grow videos. If you look at any of them, we were using it then,
I
so
think it broke after we moved to the warehouse even.
it did. It broke right after we got here.
And I was like,
Tray works is
tray works just fine. Now we don't use these slotted trays because they leave like
Yes.
lines in the tray below in the soil. So
The mesh tray gives a nice flat. There's some dimples, but nothing that affects anything. Yeah, really okay. Yeah, I can see your point there. Yeah. Just a preference. You definitely can use them. I mean, we've
For
used
sure.
them for sure, but
it was just a piece of scrap wood that we had from another project, and it worked just fine. But long term, probably not the best option for us. I just sprayed everything with peroxide all the time.
yeah.
You can do that. We have never needed to. We use our Xeritol sparingly when we're at the house, for sanitizing trays. We wash, rinse, sanitize, But for the most part, we didn't really need to use it a lot. And then now here, our dishwashing machine has sanitizer in it, so I don't have to do it at all. It's fabulous.
Yes.
We go through a lot less Xeritol, so we're actually saving money on that. Xeritol is just peroxide and vinegar mixed on a commercial scale.
Thanks for the sub, Tex Spritzer. They're about 10 grand.
Yeah, right at $10,000.
This takes me, so our total planting, let's say 6 hours. And if you want to say both of us, probably would be 10 hours, because we're not doing something all the time. To get that money back, would take way too long. We've done the math, and I think it was like over a year.
It was like over 2 years.
And it's our labor, which we don't have labor for us, really, right now. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to shell out $10,000 for that. Now, if I could get a grant for it, that'd be awesome, but grants aren't easy to win, so. Grants take a lot of work, and you hardly ever get them.
Wait, what? You use the dishwasher?
Yeah. We pay $69 a month for the dishwasher plus chemicals. Averages out to be around $40, so right at $100 a month for a dishwasher. But that we lease.
That was installed for free
Yep.
by our local distributor. Folks, they did a free install. Leasing the dishwasher, just gotta pay for the chemicals. Yeah,
And they take care of it. They fix any problems with it. They come and check it all the time.
yeah, they come by once a month to make sure it looks good and everything's clean. Yeah. We're very fortunate to have built that relationship during our restaurant times. Soil machine looks great. It's awesome looking. The soil machine looks awesome and the idea is awesome. I just can't bite that bullet. That is a hefty price tag.
I'm shocked Andy hasn't bought it. Andy likes to buy everything else.
I know. He was trying to convince his wife to get it.
You gotta ask the sugar mama.
Gotta have to ship them out. Gotta let her. I love her, but she's so sweet. I don't know how to see like anything.
Not what?
If anyone's watching. Oh, there it
Up
is.
there. All right, yeah.
Okay. Hey y'all. Hi y'all. Oh, it's got like a 5-minute timer.
Yeah, and you gotta go back before that.
Oh. Hey Miguel, how are you? Oh, come on, is this the point of farming your hands in the dirt?
Yeah.
See, so we get to play in the dirt, and then when it's time to do dishes, it's not as much work.
Still chilling at 1. Thanks, Mel. I'm assuming that's who's over there.
Probably.
As she works, probably just got it on.
Makes sense.
Hey, over on YouTube, make sure you give a like, give some hearts, you know, all that stuff. Make sure people know that you like this. You tell YouTube that you like this. We really appreciate that.
Tells YouTube to tell more people.
Tells us too that you guys like this.
Yeah.
This is a laid back conversation. Watch while we work. This will be.
Yeah, I can do 29 like it says. It'll be on top of it. That one extra. You give me.
All right, keep up the good work. Gotta go. All right, catch you later. You're beating the tracks out of Babylon.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a good one.
We can do
Oh yeah, probably need some tops.
just 3.
I just went right into putting some more medium substrate into these.
You'll keep that up, aren't you?
Question: what do you guys call? No matter if you're using a Pro Mix, any kind of thing, stuff that you get at the hardware store, a Coca Loco, a Coca Core, whatever you grow in that's not a mat. What do you call it? What's the name of it? What type of grow lights are you using? We use Barina, mainly T8s, but you can also use T5s. Just got to use 2 of them. LED grow lights, full spectrums. Soil, yes, agree. Ask that again, please. I missed what you're saying. So the medium that you use, if you're using a potting mix, a Pro Mix, a Coca Loco, whatever you're using that looks like this, what do you call it? Grow medium. Oh, that's a good one. Soil. Hey, Bill. Yep, Amazon would be a great place. If you join our free school group, that's linked down there at the bottom here. It's in the pinned comment. You join that group, we have the resource sheet there of everything that we use, and it has links to everything else, so it makes it really easy for you to know where to go and where to buy it, and the best prices we found. So
And like if it's not the best price, I can tell you what it looks like.
yeah, if it's not the best price, I can tell you what it looks like. And Amazon actually even shows now, if you've got it installed, you can install plugins on Amazon, and it tells you what the best price is. Forget what that it's called, but there's plugins, there's different companies that do it, and it'll tell you if you're getting the best price too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and there in that school group, you definitely have all that information. You don't even have to worry about it. You just click a link and boom.
Yeah. It's like I link the Coco Loco on Amazon.
But
And
it's
I love
expensive.
Coco Loco, but it's expensive when you buy it online. So I tell you what it looks like, tell you what it is, but then I tell you to try to see if you can find it locally if possible, because typically it is less expensive locally. Not always, but typically.
Substrate, yep, substrate.
Substrate.
Yeah. I think generally people will say soil because that's just what you grow in. People understand that. Technically, it's not a soil, but some people on the internet like to,
Really get mad about it.
get mad about it.
It's not a problem. We say soil typically because we're usually explaining to our customers how we grow
Yeah.
and trying to explain to a customer, yes, I use a Coco Loco, which is a
Substrate.
cocoa-based potting mixed substrate. You know, it's too much. It's too much.
They don't care. They don't really care that much.
What are microgreens? Microgreens are baby plants.
Yeah.
They don't care about the cotyledon stage and all that. They just need to know the basics of what it is to give them the information that they need. So we try to keep it as simple as possible. So we use soil, simple as that, and it makes it easier for them to understand.
That's what I asked them. Do you grow them hydroponically? Do you grow them in water?
How do those grow?
So if you start a substrate, then be like, what's a substrate? And then you have to get in conversations of that. And
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of substrates, but we use this one specifically. Yeah, it gets hard. We're very customer focused when it comes to stuff like that, so whatever I would explain to a customer, keep it as simple as possible.
Clint, hey, how are you? Haven't seen you here before. Welcome to the channel. I just set up my grow racks in my basement. Excited to start growing on my 2010s. Yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations getting going. Hopefully, maybe you can go over to that school group, connect more with us, and we can help you out in your journey. Matt Gregg, hello. Very helpful, thank you. My wife and I just ordered our seeds. Awesome, congratulations. I'm going to start selling at the farmer's market in the next few weeks. Still ordering materials. Awesome. Yeah, definitely check out our school group and you can get our materials list. So hopefully to help you out.
Yeah. Have you applied to your market already and gotten all that done? I know applications are open on a lot of them. We've got a couple markets that haven't even started accepting applications yet for the year. I mean, you can do.
We'll need 5 more of these. So.
5 more. Purple?
Mm-hmm. Woo! Knocked you guys around there a little bit. Got a little crazy. Thanks for the sub, Matt. Appreciate it. Google always seems to be holding water well. You still water daily? Yeah, but Jess, you want to talk about watering with Coco Loco?
So, daily on most plants. Arugula, sometimes I might just miss the roots. Amaranth, I think I'd water it twice this week. So it kind of just depends on the plant itself. You kind of have to get to know each variety and what they require. When you go to water, you lift that tray. If you feel that it's still too heavy for what that plant wants, you don't have to water it. But yeah, I found that I do run into that a little bit more often with the Coco Loco versus like Pro Mix. Pro Mix, if you did not water within 24 hours,
They falling over.
they fall. So yeah, Coco Loco has much better water retention. It also depends on how much you're putting in the tray.
I get like 24 out of the trays per bag.
24, 25, somewhere in that range.
And I know Andy says he gets like 30. I've tried to get 30 and I don't know how he's doing it. I don't think he's getting 30, but
I don't know how he would get a good enough base for the plants to grow properly.
So
we noticed a severe drop in yield if you try to skimp on your substrate soil medium. If you skimp on that, they're not going to want to grow as much. That's a big challenge.
I think I will be just growing for personal use until I get the hang of it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Got a lot of people that are growing for personal use in our group. Would you be cool with growing enough to sell some locally, but if my girlfriend and I have a full-time job? Yep, understand that. Definitely a great way to start. Start growing for yourself. Make sure it's something you want to do.
Something you enjoy.
Something you enjoy. And that you want to maybe look at it down the road as doing that. But yeah, you can make this a really good side gig as well. You know, if you got a full-time job, most markets are on the weekends. You can go to them, sell your stuff there, you know, but everybody should, yeah, grow for yourself is awesome though, 100%.
Yeah.
And if you're growing for yourself in that in our free group, you get a lot of information. You know, people sharing their wins and how they grew something and grow it better, or you know, it's just not all about business; it's about growing techniques too. So you might be able to learn something in that.
They're struggling with the crop, and they post pictures of it. They can post videos of it.
Yeah.
We can look at it and say, hey, this is what we're seeing. This is what the problem might be. It's a great way for us to be able to teach the growing process as well. Going to try to stainless steel mesh and hydroponics. Do you think a 20-20-20 nutrient solution will work for most microgreens? Most of them, yeah. If you want something more balanced, definitely looking for like a balanced nutrient solution. Doesn't need to be heavy on any particular of the NPK. So definitely try that. You don't need a ton of nutrition for them. It's just to get them started and get them to that 10-day point. So you're not trying to get like much past that point.
I was completing stage 3 of our TikTok.
Oh.
Sharing. Now we didn't even live for another 17 minutes. Completing stage 4. I didn't know if I picked up the right one or not. Looks like I did. The one that had 10 in. Didn't really check and grab it.
Oh.
It looks like I did. Look at me go. Now you know what I'm doing.
Definitely check that out. We can add that to the resources. How many grams do you think for your 5x5 meat grass for pets? So each 5x5 is 1 ounce or 28 grams.
1 ounce, 28 grams per 5x5 of wheatgrass. I've been seeing people do hydrogen peroxide solution in their first watering, germination stage. Not needed if you have the right seeds. If you have good quality seeds, you don't need to do that. That's an unneeded step. I don't know who's doing that, but they need to stop. Shouldn't be doing that, no.
So if you water beforehand, the timer before that.
Oh,
So we don't water beforehand anymore with using Coco Loco. Now, if we use the Promix, when we did use Promix, we would water the soil first, then plant, and then water the seeds in. With Coco Loco, there's already quite a bit of moisture content in the soil, so we don't find it's necessary to moisten it ahead of time anymore.
which also streamlines the process and makes it quicker to plant and everything too, so that's nice.
Yes.
Bless you. Jeez. Yeah, you shouldn't, if you have good quality seeds, good soil, you don't need mold control. And if you have the right temperatures and everything else, you don't need mold control. Even if you do that, if you don't have the right temperature, you don't have the right humidity, you're going to have mold problems regardless. But they're doing it, and it's just not needed if you have good quality seeds. If you're buying bird seeds and you're doing it for yourself, then you're probably going to need to do that. But don't buy bird seeds and do it. Please. Please don't.
You're treating the symptom, you're not treating the problems that are actually happening at that point.
Buy quality seeds from a reputable supplier. Have your environment set up correctly. Temperature, airflow, humidity all in line. You don't need to worry about that. I mean, you always got to worry about it. I mean, even in a perfect environment, you could have some mold issues could pop up, but spraying the seeds ahead of time is not going to help that. Spraying the seeds ahead of time when watering is only like taking care of the initial problem if you would have one. Maybe.
But it's just adding chemicals that don't need to be added. If you're paying attention.
Awesome. Thanks for the tips, guys.
Yeah.
Heading back to work. All right. Hey, have a good time. Thanks for joining us on your lunch break.
Yeah, definitely enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe we'll see you over in the community.
Sharon, I'm in Canada. What brand of Coco Loco do you suggest?
We use the Fox Farms Coco Loco.
It's a Bush Doctor.
Bush Doctor by Fox Farms. I'm trying to think if they're available over in Canada. They're out of California.
Yeah.
So I don't know what a comparable one would be offhand.
What about the sunshine?
That's kind of a fun base, though. We've got the Sunshine Advanced number 4, but we ran into mold issues with that one from the soil.
Yeah, that was great.
That was the organic one that we tried, and it was like growing little yellow mushrooms out of the soil.
Property kill first?
Yeah, probably kill first.
What am I putting that in?
Pink. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just have to know where to put later. So, nothing with orange, because that is what Kale is currently in.
But it's only 2.
True. So you
But
do
I wonder.
orange and blue. Orange and blue.
What
Or
if he-
pink. There you go. Pink works.
What substrate are you using? Coco Loco. It's a nice soil substrate.
Cocoa base.
Cocoa based substrate.
Probably Kale first. Where are you situated? We are in Illinois. We're right in the middle of Illinois. So right in the middle of Midwest of America.
Did you soak?
I did not. But I did.
Forgot about. Got the ball. 4.
I don't have any more small house, maybe. Not doing any
We just need to do like the rest of them.
grass with them. Make some sunflowers.
Another hour. Wait for
Back
these
up
to go
to
anyway. We can do basil with the next round.
Yeah. Do the
And,
basil with them. Yeah.
We'll wait till 2, so we'll.
Yeah. We'll do lunch.
These 6 are over here, right?
Yeah, the six are over there. Disinfect.
Only 5 veggies on the table.
I'm gonna roll with it. Gotcha. Oh, well, I was on the disinfect.
craft show.
Mike, my man, see you're planting all seeds to sprout into money. Thanks, Rebel.
Yes. I noticed I had one extra spot here.
Probably.
12 and 6.
Meh. Probably why you had some extra amaranth towards the end there, and you're like, I'll just spread it across the other
Yep,
ones.
that too. Okay, better than I thought it was.
Oops.
You're gonna know if it's cabbage, right?
Yeah. My only concern is because broccoli kale looks exactly the same coming out of germ
Yep.
as kale. Not exactly. I could probably figure it out if I really wanted to, but I don't know if the kid would. He's gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah, Rebel, I finally got access to TikTok Lives again. So,
Small victories.
gotta do it through the studio, but
New bag of cocoa core. Always more cocoa.
more
Smaller
Coco Loco all the time.
Do you use the same nutrient solution through the whole grow or just water? So just water. With the Coco Loco, we don't need any nutrients. It's fabulous.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
No nutrients needed, just simple water, and the Coco Loco takes care of it.
I need 4 purple mesh.
4 purple mesh.
I got one over there. I got one.
Gotcha. Okay, Coco Loco, I guess not just cocoa. Is it just some nutrients in it? I'm thinking the Coco Clear is good because of the drainage. So it's Coco Loco is like a mix of like a whole lot of stuff. So it's got perlite peat. No, perlite.
Here's what I found on the
cocoa
web.
peat. It's got bat guano. What? I don't know. There's like
Yes.
a whole lot of stuff
Yeah.
in it. Really, really good for you. But it's by Fox Farm. It's called the Bush Doctor Coco Loco potting mix. Super good. Get these out of your way.
Jess, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Sun-dried, how are you? Planting day for you and harvesting day for me. Yeah, we're always on opposite days, aren't we?
Okay. I see lots and lots of stuff. Got it. Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, it's been great. Coco Loco's been really, really great for our grows. Increase in yields. The health of the crops, they just look great.
If I was using like a Pro Mix BX, I would definitely add in some Gaia Green to it.
Yeah. The Gaia mix to the Pro Mix definitely makes a big difference.
Apparently. I just think he likes to make noise.
Oh, I probably should have weighed some out. That would have been really helpful. I'm just in here, just squishing the soil down, doing my thing. Didn't weigh any seeds out.
No seeds. Yeah, the Gaia Green is awesome. It is organic, so they have an organic line. Coco Fox Farms doesn't. I don't know. Do they have
They have
An organic?
fertilizers, but they don't have the Coco Loco.
Yeah, the Coco Loco's not, unfortunately, certified. But it should be, but they just didn't go for it. But whatever. I'm telling you, if you can find an easier way to time lapse the footage of these tasks during your lives. Well, this is live, so yeah, I have a program I can do it in. I did one, and it was a 10-hour long one, and I time lapsed it, and it just didn't work out. So I think it was too long. I should have broke it up when I did it. So I'm gonna break them up in sections and edit them in time lapse, and then put them together. I think maybe that'll work. It's probably just my rush program, but you know, whatever.
such a great channel / page. Would love for a whole world to see. Yeah, we would love to share with everybody because I think we enjoy what we do enough to share it with everyone. Yeah, those are invisible to me. He used to seed the basil. I did it 1 week by myself, and it wasn't very pretty once they started growing. They started growing, and I was like, oh, nope, didn't do a good job. I could not see them.
All right, water these in. Basils get a mist watering, not a full spray watering, so probably should have done them on the other side of the table for her, but
It's all right. I'm working it.
such light seeds, you don't want to water them and they just blow everywhere. But I can start taking these over because these go straight to light.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're putting those. It's very crowded over there. I have to figure out where things go.
You gotta get the other 2 racks.
Yeah, I need 2 more. I need at least the 2 more racks put up, but it's getting very crowded. We are growing a lot and are growing a lot more. So things have been put in the normal spots of other things. It's been interesting. Gonna keep some sort of space between them. Then you want to keep some sort of space between them. So like when he was seeding the basil, like I keep that space there because the little basil seeds are invisible and you don't know if they've invaded someone else.
Other than that, it's not really-
Other than that, it's not a big deal. And then the basil goes straight to light. It doesn't get stacked and weighted. It just goes straight to light under a clear dome. So they're a little bit of a different process. And then misting them instead of watering them in. So I want to give that little bit of space there just because I don't want to accidentally knock them around with too much water because the seeds will move. Now once they're watered in, they turn gelatinous. They're mucilaginous seeds, so they look like little gooey balls everywhere. So don't try to pre-soak basil, ever. I've seen someone try to do that and they're like, oh, it's spread. Well, no, it's stuck together. Are your trays color-coded for days or the type of microgreen it is, or is it just random? Mostly for the type of microgreen it is. So if I did 12 of something, I want them all to be in the same color for the most part, if possible, as long as we have enough trays to do that. Probably 99% of the time it's always in white, but if I don't
We
have
started
enough-
out with everything black and white. That was it. That's all we had. And then Bootstrap went through the change where they didn't have trays, and then they got color trays back in first. And so we needed trays, so we had to buy them. So we just kind of went that route and just kind of went with it. But it wasn't the original plan at all. So.
Wasn't the plan. The plan changed. The plan definitely changed.
All right, thanks everybody over on YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and get off here. We're gonna take a quick lunch, and then we're gonna come back and do sunflowers after they're done soaking, and beets as well when they're done. So we'll see you later. Have a great day. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the likes, hearts, all that stuff you guys do. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.